Yo, Invasion Animation. And here I am today with one more of these videos for you. One more anime. Not, I was about to say animation, but not quite. It's actually these. I'm doing one more of the practice rounds. I'm actually surprised that one. What's up, Alderman? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, I'm surprised the practice animation won. So yeah, glad you're here, Alderman. So yeah, it's really surprising to me that that won. So hey, that's a great thing. And so we have that winning. So last time I did this is Kohaku from one of my favorite shows, Dr. Stone. It's about a guy who gets stoned. Everyone on the planet gets stoned, but he wakes up from the stone. And then he builds civilization from scratch. He's a freaking genius. Really makes me proud to be a human. Then you stop watching the show and then you see how crappy humanity is. But hey, it is a nice little break. So, anyways and anywho, let's go ahead and get into this. We also did this old man right here. So in this, I forgot to add the rules. Right. There's not too many people on right now, so I could just type up the rules right now. Let me just zoom into this werewolf. I'm gonna draw that first if I don't get any requests, because I actually have an idea to make a new werewolf baby. Reason I had an accident today. I fell and chipped my tooth. Still have to go to the dentist to get it fixed. I'm sorry to hear that, Maddie Chu. Also, welcome to the stream. I'm glad you can get to the dentist. I've been trying to find one, but I can't afford it. So anyway, we got this right here. Let's see, what was I going to type? Oh yeah, I need to type the rules. But hopefully it's well better soon. I was about to see how to spell I saw it. Oh, it's caps lock. And 5 minutes or less. Likely gold. 5 minutes or less. That's basically the rules, more or less. And it's basically anything. I'm open to references. Bad. Oh, this keyboard bad at fraud. Oh, there it is. And I think that's basically it. Another question? Of course. That's what we got that. That's what, let's see. Open. I misspelled open, goodness gracious. Alright, let's just spin it anyways. How does one misspell open? My gosh. Anyways. Let's go ahead and get to this. Where was the thing? So we're gonna do a Maddie Chu's request first. And I actually have a reference tin, so I can just go and look up the references. Look at each split. I recently looked up an interesting cryptid for something I was working on, and I think it would be pretty cool. It's called a Wumpus cat. Basically, a cat with 6 legs and some human features, but I don't think I'll bother with those human features. Alright, so an idea that I have for this brand new werewolf. I made a young version of this werewolf, of a different werewolf, I mean, but not this one. So I want to see if I can go ahead and draw something kind of similar. Alright, so you know what? Let's just ignore the size for right now. Actually, no, let's keep it. Alright, so let's go to the wolf part. I'm going to keep this at... Oh no, let's lower that down to 2. Alright, so let's do that. Got to go. Alright, bye Alderman. Thank you for stopping by. But yeah, you can request anything, Maddie June, whenever you're ready. Alright, let's see. Should I draw him on all 4s right now? Let's do that. This is Abaddon from Hazbin Hotel. Fighting the wolf, because why not? Alright. Hey, Haunted Hotel. I don't know why I read that as Hazbin Hotel. Alright, so let's do that. Okay, alright, let's actually go to layer 5 and move these over. You know what, since these were like done last time, let's just move them. Oh, the door and the girl are in the same tin. Oh, that's fine. Alright, I forgot about that. Well, anyways. Alright, so let's go with Abaddon. Let's see. I know he's a demon, but I forgot if he had like any powers or anything. I feel like if he did, he would probably have killed him by now. So I'll just have him holding a gun. That'll be something. Alright, so let's just do that. And let's get a proper picture. That looks good. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's draw it now. So back on layer 5. Let me just make sure that the dog snout isn't there. That's good. Alright, so let's do that. And I usually draw these type of stuff in trees, but I'm doing it in pools today because it's interesting. Alright, so just forget like this part right down here. Just forget about that. Alright, so got that head around right here. Goes around here. He has a slight bean shape to his head, but not quite as noticeable as in Gravity Falls. So I think he deserves a pass for that. By pass, I mean it's acceptable to not call him a beanhead. Kind of drawn this inversed. It's actually the other way around in the reference photo, but I think that's fine. Let's actually erase this part here. That's a little bit better. Alright, so that's good. So I've never seen this nose before, like this style of nose. It's interesting. Alright, so we got stats. Let's leave some room for the eyes. By eye, I mean eyebrow. I immediately mid-swallowed my own advice. Alright, so anyways, got that open. Let's have his eyebrows go in like so. Like that. And like that. By the way, I'm not really paying much attention to the 5-minute time limit. This is like kind of a practice thing where I try to do what I can. And like when I can do it. Alright, so we got all of that right here. I think that's looking pretty similar right now, at least. And the door is a bit black. Let me change the color of it real quick. Alright, there we go. A nice little blue tint. Alright, that's better. Alright, back to layer 5. Alright, so you got that. I kind of gave him a bit too much of a chin. But yeah, like I said, I'm not too good at drawing kids. So far, he's kind of shaping up to look more like an adult. Alright, so he has these 3 like loops in his hair. I'm gonna draw one kind of separated, so that's like that. Got one ear like so. Right, perfect there. And alright, let's actually color him in right now. So let's do that. Let's bring in full opacity. And let's add a slight amount of pink to it. Oh, that doesn't work. Add a slight amount of green. That works. Okay. Start that. This. That. Make it a tad darker for the ear. Can make this slightly darker for his eyes or the bags under it. Like, there's another character this reminds me of so far, but I can't put my name on it. I mean, I can't put my finger on it. Alright, so that's that for right now. Let's get some white going in here. Alright. So red circles for his irises, and then now for his pupils. Oh, and like my animation style, they also have the shine in his eye, which is very nice. So let's add that and add that. There we go. Let's see, how's the rest of his head doing? Okay. So let's do that. Alright, the swoop is a bit too high. That's more like it. Kinda like how it looks in the back right there. But this looks good too. Abaddon is angry, his eyes are red. Oh, that's good to know. Like, I watched like 2 episodes of the show, but I haven't really gone back to it in quite some time. I've been watching so many. Uh-huh. Alright, I'm back. I was wondering what that was. Anyways, I've been watching a whole bunch of K-dramas, and those are just so good. I've been watching it with my folk, and it's just nice, a nice time. One that I've been getting into recently is one called The Good Bad Mom. That one is actually surprisingly good. I like it. Alright, so let's actually do this so it. Oh, goodness gracious. When it comes to tools, the lines don't fill in all the ways, which is very disappointing. On the request after this, Holding Bow from Pokemon Legends. Alright. I think I made his head too big, but that's fine. Alright, so let's have his arms go about right here. Kind of messed up the belt, but that's fine. Alright, let's move this werewolf. I was about to call this a werewolf, but it's just a dog man. Well, technically this guy's a dog man too, but I always use those terms interchangeably. This is not a werewolf unless it can change into a human. Ow, my neck. Oh, goodness gracious. Alright, so got that. Alright, now that calf looks way better. Alright, so let's do that and erase a bit of this. So, got all of that right here. I believe the shoes to be black, so I'm just gonna make it like that. Alright, so he has 5 fingers. I was gonna make it 4, like, for this, but let's give him his 5. The episode that I remember seeing him, he thought like a blender was like a dangerous weapon, so maybe I can just do it with something like this. So let's just have him have this. Forgot how that looks. Let's just leave it as a gun. So anyways, let's just do that. This, that. It's not much of a gun. But it gets the point across, don't it? Oh, I thought there was a line going down that, but I guess not. It's just buttons. So let's do that, and that. Alright, so yeah, one pretty cool 10 that I'm working on in the series is I've actually written a few more episodes of it, and I think it's going pretty well. Done some character design, all kinds of stuff. It's gonna look beautiful. I did a little bit of animation a long time ago. I'm wondering if I should redo that, or because it was just a little bit. It was just like, I want to say 10 seconds of what I plan to be at least 10 minutes. So yeah, it's a bit of a endeavor. It's gonna be a fun one. Hopefully I can release it this year. Alright, so let's add like the white cufflinks. I think his socks were white too. I like the song. Up you go. I think that's about the color. Let's go ahead and get it. Alright. And that's about the right color. And I'm pretty proud of the hands here in this one. They don't look like just worms and stuff. It just looks relatively normal, especially for the art style. So we got this. Let's get a gun going here. There we have Abaddon. Thank you for the suggestion, manager. And now let's get into another trick. Is Corbell. It reminds me of an old actor called Corbin Blue. I doubt any of y'all have heard of him, but it used to be. I don't know about everywhere, but he was relatively popular. Oh, they popped up. Okay. Oh, this is a human. Oh, that's cool. Well, just as well I suck at drawing humans. You know, I should have specified that. Instead of saying children, I should have said human. Humans of, like, basically any age. Because this is my basic human design. Like, look at that. That just looks hideous. This one looks pretty good. I tried with this one, but still. This one is from Dr. Stone, which is... I'm actually kind of proud of this one, except for the hands and the shield, but other than that, I got it pretty close. For my skill set, at least. Anyways, let's go to the 10 Corbell. I don't see anything with his full body. Oh, here it is. He's kind of a fat gentleman. That's cool. I assume he's from the newer Pokemon because I do not recognize him at all. I only ever seen like the original one. So let's actually draw him up here because why not? How old are you? I am an age. It's a double-digit age, so it's fine. So let's go ahead and draw the head first. I wonder if like those tins dangling off the side of his head are from like... I'm gonna just do it, switch the trees right now. But yeah, I'm not even good at like the anime style, so that's pretty good. Why did that happen? Oh, that's fine. So let's go ahead and get some circular glasses up in here. I could just use the circle tool. Why not? Let's just use it. I always like to make my own circles and shapes But sometimes let's just use a tool. Still ain't gonna be a perfect circle. Nothing ever is. But by the way, this is for glasses. His eyes aren't that wide. In case y'all are curious. So that's good like that. Let's just make the line extra thick for this one. Reveals the boss if the rest kid he uses poison type Pokemon. Yeah, I kind of figured. It looks like his suit is covered in like jelly, but like the purple kind. So that's usually kind of like poisonous in most cartoons. Which is pretty neat. It's a neat little like bit of like, forget what they call it. I want to say art design, but it's not quite it. Like maybe character design, color theory. I think color theory is the right one. Like for the most part, it's universally expected for. It's universally expected for a, what should we call it? I forget. But for the color purple, oh, I remember. How did I forget the name of the color I just said? For the color purple to be considered like poisonous or something like that, similar to that. Alright, so let's just have a nice little eye slit here. And now I can see him a little bit better. So let's actually redo that. Just to droop a little bit. Like, is his suit constantly wet, or is that just how his suit looks? Because based on how this looks, it looks like it's constantly wet. Which is probably pretty cool on hot days. Corel is my favorite character. Pokemon Legends, yeah. It's a new Pokemon. I did get it for Christmas, and I already defeated him, even though he was pretty strong. New Pokemon game. Oh, he's from the games. No wonder I didn't know. Just really hearing any music, so I'll skip to the head. And that's cool that they're still making new Pokemon games. By the way, do you have any opinions on that game called Palworld? I hear it's a copy of Pokemon, but it's something that like people seem to have really liked. Basically calling it Pokemon with guns. So I was wondering, like, what your opinion on that is. I almost forgot that man's ears. We're gonna do this, and that. Few other phases if you want to draw any of them too. Less professors, Giovanni, Maxwell. Yeah, I'm gonna draw like a couple things and then I'll circle back to that. Let's get rid of these hands. But yeah, I will draw all of those if I have the time. I just wanna. If there's one other Tim that I wanna draw first. It's another Tim I could do like specific proportions and stuff for characters. I messed up somewhere. Let's just do that. Alright, that's more like it. I love how he draw Corbell. He looks awesome. I am glad that you like it. Drawing him as close as I can. There's some creative differences that I'm taking, like his tie. It's not as big, but I'm just gonna keep it like that. Let's do a little bit more of the leg action. And first things first, let's just get rid of this, just to make it a tad easier to focus. Wish I had more stuff to talk about. Seems to have fallen into the normal old tracker streaming. Just running out of things to say. Oh, I don't mean to get political, and it really isn't because it actually happened, but apparently those ICE folks like shot an American, which is very, very upsetting. Like, regardless of political opinion, I directed to. Yeah, that's that. I was trying to think of something less divisive to talk about. Well, let's talk about it. Well, let's, okay, I'll just type it up. Or I could tell because it breaks the whole program, it makes the entire timeline like crazy. Just gonna do bolts in the stand and kind of like that. And now, so It's finally over. Hopefully. I need to freaking enough now. Can't finish. Oh, no, it's not. Why? Alright, now it's over. Let's fix this shoe. Actually, connect it like that. That's better. Right. Now I could finally read Maddie Chu's message. Fun fact, when I battled Core Blue the first time, I had to fight him to get to the next rank in the CA Royal. Then the second time because he was invited to some battle 10 in the game. Sit. Okay. Come on, come on. Alright, stay with me. Alright, good. Good. There we go. Let me tell you, Gyarados. I like the gyros. I guess he makes gyros too. Give me the most trouble when I battled him. And let's see. It kind of did him leaning. I kind of like how that looks though. I'm just gonna do his other arm in his pocket because I can't be bothered to draw all that Pokeball energy and stuff. Alright, so I'm gonna do that. Let's make it gray so I can at least see some more of it. Let's actually take this to purple right now and then make it a real dark purple. Because I think that would be really cool for his character. Let's just do that, and his pants. So that's good. Sub 8 Green, welcome to the stream. His strongest is a Pokemon called Scolipede. It has a new Mega Evolution. The name Scolipede sounds real kind of centipede-like. So what I'm thinking of, maybe it's like a centipede, but like it has scorpion claws. I think that would be pretty neat. It's a bit too vibrant. Around that color should do it. So that's good. Let's go ahead and get a little bit more Actually, let's color in more of the gold first. Let's do that. This was kind of a design flaw, but let's put that there, because why not? Yeah, let's see. So that's good. Right, already saw all those listers. Read them, I mean. The inside of his tin is orange, so let's just go ahead and do that. Perfect orange. I've been playing around with. That's an interesting color for him. Anyways, been playing around with like having like all kinds of shadows and stuff for like my cartoon animation, and I realized that that's gonna be way too difficult. So I'm probably, if I did add like shadow to the little bit of animation I did already, I'm probably gonna go back out and just delete it, because don't want too much shadow. So, right. Alright. Can I fit the freaking pimp? I can find you. Yeah. Here's the pimp. The brightest thing. Final freaking lay. Teddy Trust. Pokemon Flat Series, Pokemon Future Core will be in it. That's the character you're voicing is Western Core View. This is that. Alright, sounds good. Yeah, let me know when you're ready, and I will add voices. I don't know if they're all voices active. My gosh. Anyway. Oh, finally I can move. Alright, there we go. So, just gotta do the shoes now. Let's just do that. Pressure. That's cool. I don't think I'm saying it correctly. I'm just gonna have him be in black shoes. Just to save the times. And there's something off. I guess his hair might not be sticking up enough. Anyways, I can pretty sure tell this is a man. So I did pretty well with that one. Alright. Right now I wanna go and draw like a werewolf. And then I'm gonna do more like suggestions. Alright, so let me just go to here. Let's see what. Did I have three? If I added two, it was actually two. I don't think I'm gonna have like the baby werewolves. I'm probably gonna have his eyes glow, but I'm not gonna have like his teeth be exposed. Which one would you be interested in drawing next out of those? I don't really know how any of them look. Like, if there's any of them that's like a woman or like old or both, because I'm not good at drawing those. This is like kind of like a practice stream. I just wanted to like draw something that I was good at quickly. And so that's a decent looking wolf right now. Let's expand it a little bit. Alright, there we go. That's looking good. But yeah, like, basically any of them. Just have this wolf be kind of like a fluff ball. The arms are kind of longer than the legs. Just kind of having a bad day. That's what I do, like I said. That just didn't fix it yet. Gotta go again at some point. Yeah, hopefully it gets better soon. I can have, like, teeth problems myself for quite some time. Like, I think I wanted to, like, reveal himself as a werewolf, so I think he's just gonna have, like, normal paws. That he can, like, just... Actually, no, I don't want normal paws. I want that and that. He's just gonna have two, like, separate stuff, but it's more or less just like that. For the werewolf in him. I'm hearing, like, no music, so skip. Actually, let's just skip all the way to the end. I don't feel like listening to the Outer Wilds right now. Come on. Come on. Okay. Right, Amphibia. That's more like it. Yeah, hopefully you feel better soon. I myself have, like, a bunch of teeth issues. That unfortunately can't be fixed anytime soon for me, but, that's that. Did I just... I just cut off that Horton's ear. Yeah, I think I'll put it, like, to a vote. Which werewolf kid looks better? Why is this again? Rather than have it on the off on English. Why is this? That's great. And the robot voice is finally gone. That's 3 times the stream, and I don't think it's even been an hour yet. Alright, so let's just copy this here too. Might have like some kind of like a little alternate design for something, for him or something. I'm not feeling it like for his whole face, but like maybe just right here would be a nice little different color tone. Alright, so that looks good. I just wanted to see how this would look. Just gonna do one with him standing, and then I'll go back to the suggestions. But yeah, he looks like way cuter, while simultaneously not as cute as I wanted him to be. Anyways, let's just go to here, copy, paste. Want this one to be over here too. And this whole like version right here. I want him to basically be standing up.
I'm so bored.
Alright, let me just move
Games are
Abaddon over a little bit.
But some triangle guy
Since I plan on having like this character in it, I want it to
one world?
see like how the size would be. Like if he were to stand up. Right, so back to the wolf. Right. I don't want him to be that big in comparison to the humans. So I want him to be kind of like maybe 3 feet tall. Because this here is Chloe, part of the cartoon that I'm making. And she's going to be... Oh, you can't see her. Right. This here is Chloe, part of the cartoon that I'm making. She's a human character, one of the last 2 humans on the planet. And then all of these creatures are basically popping up, including this werewolf. That might actually become their pets one day. Then they're gonna realize, oh shoot, it's a werewolf. Tails of the Tips has been trying to kill them. So yeah. So let's just do the hind legs. And just cause, I'm just gonna erase this. Right, so then we're gonna go and do Natty Choose 10 in just a little bit. This was just like a quick little break, like restoration session for me. And let's have just one identifying tin with just one tooth sticking out. And a lot of werewolves, they're kind of like, I was about to say emaciated, but I don't think that's the correct word that I'm looking for. Malnourished kind of isn't the word, but it's closest to what I'm trying to say. Yeah, that's basically how these werewolves look. Let me see how that looks like that. Yeah, that works. All right. I was thinking about like making him full of scars, but I don't think that would be difficult to animate, so he's just gonna look like that. And yeah, he's almost the same size as them when he stands up, so plan on like having him kind of crouch a little bit, but that's more than fine. Alright, so like, tell me which one you want me to draw next, Manitou. And you could just let me know which one. In my headcanon for these werewolves, like, each werewolf has like 6 kids, and then they have like a fight to the death to like weed out some of the weaker ones. Sometimes 4 live, sometimes only 1 lives. In this case, only 1 lived, and it was him. This is Wally. But what had happened was, he won by complete accident because the rest of his siblings killed each other. And the last one that was going to kill him bled out, so he accidentally survived while being one of the weakest werewolves. So that's what the thing is. Professor Syndrome, Sycamore. Giovanni. My name is Giovanni Georgia. And that was a meme for so long. I'm gonna choose that one. And so Giovanni Pokemon is what I shall choose. My name is Giovanni Giorgio. All I know is that they always played that just before someone either did something badass or everyone like started speeding like crazy. Oh shit! Oh goodness gracious! Turn the volume up on my 10. All right, so let's see. I think that's a pretty cute looking werewolf. It's pretty cute. And that is, in fact, what I'm going for, like, cuteness in this factor. I'm good at drawing monsters, bad at drawing humans, as you can see here. I think I got it pretty close to Abaddon. Oh, I forgot something. We got the golden buttons on him. Really looks like he should have those on his wrist too, like right here, like his cufflinks or something. Just add them, just cause. Alright, so, anyways. So that's done, that's done. I got that to choose from. I should make this guy's body like slightly shorter. But it's a cartoon, just let it be. Alright, I need to see. You know what, that works significantly well. Alright. Alright, so back to this. I'm gonna draw Giovanni right now. Well, I'm gonna draw it. Alright, so here we are. Yeah, let's go to. I was gonna like paste the giant that I made here, but yeah. Alright, so let's do Giovanni. I'll move him if anything. I don't know why I'm drawing the villain so high up. It's because there is no room. By the way, this is a wood elf. It's gonna be in the series too. It's gonna be a bunch of monsters. And so anyways, what I want to learn to draw adults for is, especially since there's no adults in the Cryptic Adventures of Chloe and Caleb, is that it's actually going to be in a sister series, which ironically came out first. Looks like Hell of a Boss and Hazbin Hotel, but it's going to be in a sister series called which is a comic book called Fairly Destitute. There are going to be a bunch of adults there, and that's why I want to know like how to draw these guys a little bit better. Because my adults, they end up looking like kids, and the kids look like adults, and I really don't mean to do either one of those, so I need to learn how to fix it nice and properly. But this man has a very very angular face. It's very, you can see like triangles and all kinds of stuff. I'm not gonna do any shading. I'm actually pretty decent at shading, where I don't have too much to worry about with shading. Right, so let's do that, and that. So it's kind of like a, what do they call it? I recognize that symbol in math, I just don't recall the name of it. I want to say it's fractionton, but it's not really correct. That's a division sign. There are certain like signs from division. No. Alright, good. It's finally gone, the robot voice. Giovanni's the evil boss of Team Rocket from the first generation. I had no idea those two had a boss. Like the purple haired guy and his wife and their cat. I never knew they had a boss this whole time. I thought they were just doing that just to be evil, just cause. That is an interesting fact to know.
Our might shattered in an instant. The greatest minds of Amphibia bested by a girl so insignificant. It was the demon of nightmares who undid our fate. Now it's time for revenge until every single world cowers in our wake.
Had to made his hair a bit nappy. That should be fine. Have him lean forward a bit, then lean back. I don't know why, but the villain in Pokemon has the coolest design. But my favorite good guy characters are like Professor Oak and Sycamore. The trainers like Gold, Silver, and Blue. And after this, I'll do one of the trainers, like maybe the blue one. I keep kind of falling asleep. I hate when that happens. Watching him take some kind of like hero stance, even though he's a villain apparently. That is good enough. Let's do that and eraser. Alright. Right, so got that. I think I may have made his eyes a little too far apart. So let's fix that. Here's the opening. It's just tiny little crack. But what it is, it usually is when it comes to these types of things. long have I been doing this for? An hour and 30 minutes. Right, let's make this darker. Been struggling to do that for a while now. And he's basically in the exact same color scheme, his entire outfit. What? This took me so long. I kept kind of falling asleep. But not really. He had the Team Rocket logo on his outfit. Oh yeah, I will. Alright, he is the boss of Team Rocket after all. Yeah, sure thing. Hey, oh yeah, I now remember what I was gonna do. Right. Let's do that. Let's make a giant P, and then we're gonna make that P have another leg. Boop. Here we have the R. It's just more like an R. Alright, so that looks a lot better now. Beautiful. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. You should totally draw Diaper Dog from the series Captain Underpants in Simorian. Saruman ball name? Alright. Right, well, since I already did like a few of Maddie Chew's one, I'm just gonna do Mal's one real quick and then I'm gonna circle back to you, Maddie Chew. Just since I did some of yours already. So I have no idea. I have the dog fella right here. Let me see, where is he? Where you at, doggy? I have him right here, so I don't need a reference for the dog. I just need a reference for what you call him. She's Saruman Balmy pose. I ain't never heard of that in my life. It really is a strange thing. And then you're officially an elder on the internet. I used to know all of the memes and stuff, but I truly don't have not heard of that one at all. I didn't even spell it correctly. Backspace. Saru. Man. Let's see, Saru, man. Would it be something if I accidentally knew the meme? I just had no idea of the thing before. Meme pose of the name. But anyways. Actually vaguely recognize this. Oh, isn't that ironic of me? And so me, Ballman pose. Right, so let's do Diaper Dog doing that. Looks like today Diaper Dog is gonna have some fingers. By the way, this is Diaper Dog. Alright, so let's just go over to here. Let's actually focus on the fingers first. The ball is a ball. I can draw a ball relatively easy. Alright, so let's do that. I really should just copy it, and I am going to now. This man got the hands of a spider. Goodness gracious. So creepy, but kind of cool looking. So we got that. I'm gonna make this part kind of gray, just so I can still see the outlines and stuff. Oh, okay. Alright, so I was just typing something real quick. Right, so we're gonna do Diaper Dog, doing something like that. I am actually proud of this hand, though. I'm not gonna lie, that's real nice. Alright, so we got that. Yeah, this guy's hand kind of goes out to here. Alright, let's just do the ball. It ain't a perfect ball, but it's something.
Toad's gonna be a bumpy road. Flash for snacks, words for lunch. I think I actually love this song. It's no big deal.
F?
No big
Cancel.
deal. Find a way to start again.
Alright, let's actually have his eyes be closed.
Some friends, it's no big deal. Yeah, no big deal. I feel at home in a place that shouldn't be real. Crazy, strange, but it's no big deal. No, it's no big deal. It's no big deal. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Oh, it's no big deal. Yeah, no big deal. Find a way to start again. Brush off the first and
So we got that, and that. Actually, let's follow those in to be gray. And do.
Barriers are broken! The free worlds lay bare and open! You can run, you can hide, but nothing can escape our light! For we have arrived!
Alright, so let's make this kind of like red, maybe. So let's change this to gray. Let's change this to more like a purplish hue. That works. Let's make this that kind of lighter. Let's make this. That works. That works better. Actually, there's an easier way to do this, so let's do that quickly. So let's probably even do that there. Do this, do this, do that. Let's go to where's it? Repeat. Yeah, wrap repeating. And that's good. Now let's change that back to no repeat, and we're good. Let's go ahead, go here, get that, and get that. Alright, then after this, I'm going to go and do a thing that I need to do quickly, and then I'm gonna come back and do Maddie Tuesday. So let's do that, make it white, do that, make it black. Alright, so thank you for the suggestion, Mel. Alright, so that looks pretty good. And Maddie too, just like type down the name of the tin that I said I was gonna draw before, like that blue fella. Alright, just type that down, I'll be right back. Glad you like it now. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, I am back and I'm going to draw Trainer Blue now. Alright, good, no glitches, because I thought it was gonna glitch by the time I came back. Which is good. Alright, so Pokemon Trainer Blue. So let's go to that. Well, I feel like I can actually draw this guy kind of easily, but let's draw him anyway. He kind of looks like a Dr. Stone character, which is pretty neat. Alright, let's draw this one. You know what? Since I'm bad at hands, I'm gonna do the one with him pointing at the camera. I suck at that, so we're gonna do that one. So let's go do about Let's go here. I should start from in the head, but I'm actually going to start from his ears. So I'm just going to do that, and that. Then this, and boom, his ears are complete. So, I'm going to do this, then this, that. I'm adding like each spike to be a little bit higher. This one's actually going to be the big one that's going to come up. Then one more big one. And then 3 little ones right there. So far, what I'm drawing so far, he looks more like Bakugo from My Hero Academia than Blue, but they both actually look alike, so guess that's fine. Alright, so we got that. Let's do his neck going kind of like so. Let's actually do his pupils. Let's make this brown actually. His iris. I know I'm saying it correctly, but I feel like I mispronounced it that time. Alright, so that's good. Yeah, feel free to make any kind of suggestion. I would just prefer it to be like elders or like anything that like was hard for me to draw, because I can't draw humans very well. I do better with a reference when it comes to drawing humans, but I would like to get like good enough where I wouldn't really need a reference to draw one, because I don't really like to draw with references for the most part. And so that's good like that. So let's see. Now to do the very difficult shot that is this. Right. Not quite. Right. That's better. a little bit too thin. Let's make it a bit thicker. Alright, that's something. Not quite though. Yeah, that works. Luckily I don't have to do all of that again. You can just put it from right there. Oh, not quite. So yeah, I would like to like make this one day like one of those pointings in like a cartoon or something. Like animated basically. Yeah, that does not look very well. The shading is doing a lot of heavy lifting in the photo, but I'm not going to do any shading, so that's that. So that would be his arm. Let's do that to about here. Alright, let's just try to like do something. I can feel like that helps a little bit. I don't really see how that would do it, so let's maybe decrease the size of it a little bit. I want to see if like I could fix this on my own because it just doesn't look quite right to me. Maybe if I do the finger a little bit over to here. Because it's technically not realistic, but it just feels more correct to me. Yeah, that's more like it. Then I'll start add the 10A here. And yeah, that's a lot better. So we got that. Let's get this and lower it. Oh, and a nice power fist like the other. The fingers just bleed into each other. You know, this might be an AI reference. Oh gosh. Oh well. I still did pretty well though. Because I just noticed the bleeding fingers.
But I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you do, always do, till the blue skies strive to go. dark clouds far away. So will you please say hello to the folks that I know? Tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was screaming this song. We'll
meet again. Don't know where. Don't know when. And know we'll meet again some sunny day. I need to find some non-copyrighted music. Sure, add to my repertoire. Because this is starting to get repetitive.
What is next day? Talking rock. In your journey you met good friends and a new pet. Wherever you may go, you fought a hive mind AI, a very angry old slime, and a talking Dorito.
Hey!
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming tonight to our show. We're glad we got to spend some time with you all, from the frogs to the demons and those witches at the back. Let's run that one more time, yeah? All right, folks.
So how about that? A big finale, the best for last. So we hope that you've enjoyed and had a blast. We'll meet again.
I don't really see where this man's shoes are. Alright, let's actually finish the top half. I found one with his shoes. Then we'll go back to Darlington.
Farewell, my good friends. Thanks for the best of days. I hope we meet again sometime, someday.
Gonna put him in a dark blue shirt. Just cause I'm gonna do that and that.
I know we'll meet again some sunny day.
Oh, accidentally got the perfect color on the first try. My good. Perfect color for this character. So we're gonna do this to be blue in a way. Heck, did I make this a different color? You know, whatever, that's fine. So when I made it blue, but whatever. Let's just add this as the outline then. The song was kind of making me sleepy. Yeah, it is. I'll probably skip it because that was doing that to me as well. This one should be a little bit more lively. Yeah, I gotta find me some beats that are non-copyrighted, not AI, and hopefully more lively. And I would prefer it not to have any vocals in it. So I need to have need to go. Used to be a place to find it that had a YouTube channel, but I heard some of their beats got copyrighted recently. And non-copyright sounds, that was it. Yeah, they were the good ones. Let's add just a bit of shading. Ain't gonna do everything, just something like that. Alright, let me just hide the word elf. I want to make a baby wood elf too. This one feels kind of lively too. This guy's wearing MC Hammer pants. That is way before both of our times. But since I managed to know about it, I feel like it's possible that anyone could know about MC Hammer. So that shoe looks good. We go, got some worn out pants right there. Right, so that looks pretty good. What's your favorite Pokemon human that you've drawn? Well, let's see. So far, I think my favorite Pokemon human is probably this guy right here. I really like and am proud of myself for how I handled his hands. I still think I could have done a little better, but these are professionals here. But then again, it looked like it may have been AI. I don't know. Like, how does this look? Like, this isn't how the tin looked. It just looks like, I feel like it would look better like that. And personally, I think it does. I think I'm just gonna keep it like that. It looks nice. Okay, let's get the wood elf back out. Pokemon games, red and blue, grandson of Professor Oak. found something funny, so I went to go check on it. Everything seems to be okay. Right, so let's see. How long have I been streaming for? Like 2 hours. Alright. I've managed to stay awake still, barely. So that is good. Right, so let's see. I want to do like a baby version of this owl creature. So I'm actually going to look at a baby owl for reference because I feel like they may not be as cute as their parents. Although I am one person that thinks that baby birds are still cute. A lot of folks don't. Excuse me. Let me just search. For 2022. Let's get rid of any AI images. Oh, that one still looks like AI, but it's cute though. Alright. I also need to remember to make it kind of cartoony. One owls can be helpful. I am not quite what I'm looking for. Ooh, now that is cute. That's perfect. Alright, I'm gonna do that. Right, I'm gonna draw me a cute little owl baby. Right, so let's go to the wood elf layer. By the way, they're called wood elves in this because, like, they have the ability to control wood. And they also like to live in trees. So they kind of like those elves from that commercial, if you remember. Now, they aren't going to be that big. They're actually only 1 foot tall. So they're about yay big, but let me just show you a visual representation. I copy and pasting this fella to the size that he's originally going to be. As you can see, he's heavily pixelated right now, but that's how big he's going to be in the cartoon. So, yeah, there's no need to worry. There are going to be giant birds, but it's not going to be him specifically. See, she could easily kick him. But I'll keep him there, why not? Okay. But yeah, if any of y'all like know of any like non-copyrighted music where I can play it and not get like hit with anything, then that would be great. And so right now I'm drawing like mostly the fluff and stuff. still gonna have like the hind legs bent back though. If we look back around to the whole playlist, actually make this a tad thinner. See, does this look like it's big? Like fluffy, I mean. I think this looks pretty fluffy. Probably do like another thing after that. Sky would just be a few inches tall rather than like the whole foot, like the branch. So everything there looks pretty good. Alright, so this is how that one looked. Let's also grab the color for the beak. I think I need to take some creative liberties here. It's a baby. It's supposed to look cuter. we go. It looks a little cuter. Let's get rid of that music there. Right, that should do it. Right, so I was about to say I'm practically done with this one, but I'm not. Grandson of Professor O. Right. I think that's enough of that for now. I look forward. 2 hours, 28 minutes. I think you can call that a day. Maybe just practice some more stuff on my own. I think I'm alone at the moment in this room. You can tell this toe did not fill in. And I think I know the issue. It was that specific song. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna change it out a little bit. Where was I? Here it is. Yeah, I think I like this better. Just give them bigger eyes and it works out. Alright, so that's about that. It looks similar to him, just not quite. Could be like just a different pattern, but it's supposed to be. Sorry, it's supposed to be that he's just a younger version of his species. Yeah, I was thinking, do I want to like go for it? Do I want to try and like go for a full 3 hours? Just cut it off now. Just 16 more minutes to a full three, so let's just do that. Have to word shop it a little bit, but that should be good. Let's just do a recap of what I did today. And so I did this character. I forgot his name. Did this character. I forgot his name. I did this character. His name is Abaddon. Also, these were all suggested by Maddie too. This one was on me. This werewolf. He looked cute. And I think, I don't know if he'll win the poll. I feel like he would win the poll, but the other one's more detailed and arguably cooler looking, while this one looks more generic. So, it really is a coin flip. Alright, let's see. There's also this that I worked on his little form there. Then there's this one. I'm really proud of this one, especially like the hand. That's what I really like. I think this would be more like if I hadn't kept falling asleep. But yeah. That's that. To say it's like that's what people say. Something, something, something. Something, mate. So let's try to draw a woman. Let's go back down to layer 5. I want to just try and draw one, but like it's a bit weird. Like, the boob is strange here. Yeah, the dude's lagging. Background. It's so miss the call. It's now with one chaos. No, it's hard plans. Sorry, plans it goes. My goodness, finally back. I don't like what I was trying to draw there. So let's just delete it. So let's try to draw a woman again. Right, so I think I did a pretty good foot other than this toe right here. It's gonna be four toes right now. So I did a pretty good female leg right there. By the way, I'm not using a reference for this. This is completely from imagination. I got like the female elbow down too. It seemed a bit too small for someone with a behind that huge. So let's go with something kind of like this. So let's just add some of that to the eyes. Give her somewhat of a tan. That's better. This one. Hey, should I shade it too? Well, over the 3 hour mark, but did a pretty good bang up job with this one. So let's do that. I'm not really feeling that one. So no shading, just use it to add a bit more detail. I could add shading, but it'll only have like small amounts of it. There's no need to like do her entire leg. Just under here is fine. These lines are fine. I don't really feel all that sleep anymore, but I think I'm gonna finish it here because yeah, just gonna finish it here. So if you enjoyed this, be sure to press the like button and also press that subscribe button because I really randomly or maybe I or so randomly nowadays. And like something. Alright, well, that's that. Anyways, just for the future people. What's that?